brightness on an aggravated battery. One thing.
Hello everyone, thanks for watching. This is George again at Wicked Warnings here with a really nice new Chevy. I do like those white DRLs. Unfortunately, the spec on this build was amber, so we weren't allowed to touch those white DRLs that you see. What we have in the front there is our TIR3 in amber, alternating, vertically mounted on that grille. This truck not only has the shutters behind the grille, but it also has the funky kind of angled honeycomb looking grille. So if you have a grille like this, there's not a whole lot you can do as far as mounting a light, but I found vertically mounting the TIR3s right on the edge there, you can drill a hole, keep the wiring out of the shutters, off to the sides, and you can get the screws to actually bite in if you pre-drill the hole, because the plastic's on an angle, but you can get the light mounted right there. Works great for a set of TIR3s, gives you a real good warning. As you know, I'm a fan for the warning where it goes off to the side a little bit, and as you can see on that camera angle right now, this warning right here definitely kicks off a little bit on the angle there, so when the truck's on the side of the road, you're covered very well. On the back of this truck, we're featuring our Wicked Stick, our Slick Stick 2-head in an amber alternating flashing pattern, as well as our LED HAW Duo. We went with a high dome in the reverse and a low dome in the cargo. The reason we went with a low dome in the cargo is because we retained the factory cargo lights, and we have our LED HAW in an X pattern. Let me pull it forward and show you. Alrighty, out back, as you can see, we've got our LED HAW Duo in amber in the cargo and in the reverse in an X pattern, as well as that Wicked Slick Stick in a 2-head mounted right vertically in the back window. As you can see, we also kept the cargo lights, the original cargo lights, and that third brake light, and we tied in the steady white slick sticks to the same cargo switch. And I will say publicly that I am a fan of how Chevy does not automatically turn on the cargo when you open the door. We would have had to do a workaround if it was like a Ford where you open the door and the cargo comes on, or every time the door was open these lights would turn to white. Since Chevrolet is cargo activation only by the dashboard switch, we're able to use the dashboard switch to control this with or without the strobe lights active. Again, without the flashers active, you can see you still have your cargo and your white on your slick sticks. And as soon as the cargo OEM switch is turned off, we go back to the amber warning package. If you like this package and you happen to have a new Ford F-150, take a look at our F-150 gallery and you'll find this exact package, sister truck, done on an F-150. On that truck, we went ahead and threw in another option to add white lighting to the rear slick sticks on a separate switch, and we did not use the flood mode. So it shows you another set of options with the exact same lights. Now, as far as mounting the slick sticks here in the Chevrolet, this panel right here has kind of a hard radius in it to mount, so we were able to lock this in with one single bracket. It rests firmly down on here and it's tied in, and we've road tested this. It's nice and strong. We just used a universal bracket left over from one of our other lights. As you can see over there, same style on that side. Here in the grill, you can see how we mounted our TIR3s. And this customer came quite a ways, so I think he wins the most bugs on the grill award. Long drive here, but that's the TIR3 mounted right like that in the grill. Looks very nice. Now, regarding the switches, we tried something new here, and we just went ahead with this location. We have done them before right here, but I'll be honest, when you put two in here, it affects the mounting of this panel a little bit. It's really hard to jam two into there. So we tried two right down here. We like the location. I will say one thing, raise them up just the tiniest bit, because this particular location puts them right here at the mirror switch area. And it's very visible while you're driving here. As you can see in the cabin, you can really see those lights. So I think I'm going to start using that location a little bit more, because the driver can really see it, and it's easy to get to for two switches on these Chevys. So once again, this is Wicked Warnings, your #1 source for construction and emergency safety strobe lighting and equipment for cars, vans, buses, SUVs, UTVs, CRVs, bicycles, tricycles, and unicycles. Thanks again. Make sure you check the description for links to every one of these products individually, as well as a cart link that I've included some bulk wire and all of the products in one easy cart for your installer to go ahead and put this together as a package. Be sure again to check those video links and subscribe to our channel, share, and give us a comment.